Okay, so we're talking to Austin Green, guitarist extraordinaire, host of Dwelling of Duels. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in music?
Sure. Yeah. My family is all a bunch of musicians. Anyways, my grandfather was a musician. My dad is a musician. My grandmother and my mom were square dancers. So everyone's got like rhythm in my family, I guess. So yeah. I mean, at school I played in the school band and stuff like that. But I really didn't start really getting into music until I was doing VGM and stuff like that, which of course came from coming to MAGFest for the first time and seeing all the amazing VGM performances and bands here and stuff like Metroid Metal and Arm Cannon and things like that really like kickstarted this like realization that was like I really like video game music, and like if I was gonna play music myself, that's what I would really love to play. So that's really what kickstarted it, and then recording and stuff came after that. But it was a lot of like just learning video game music stuff. And
cool, awesome. What kind of like people or groups did you get involved with as you started getting involved more and more in the video game music?
Primarily was the Shiz and Dwelling of Duels, two really big VGM groups, along with OCRemix as well. Dwelling of Duels I found at my first or second MAGFest I went to. I saw that they had like a 4-hour panel one night, and I was like, what is this? And it turned out to be a listening party for one of their MAGFest months. And so I looked them up online, started following along, lurking, and eventually mustered up the courage to submit. And that was 5 years ago. That was the 10th anniversary month that I started. And now I run Dwelling of Duels, which is cool. I took that over last year for the 15th anniversary. So exactly 5 years to the day. Afterwards, I started running it all.
Why don't you explain for the musicians, like, what can they do to get involved in Dwelling of Duels?
Yeah, so Dwelling of Duels, I guess I should say, is a monthly video game remix competition. There's a theme announced at the beginning of each month, which could be like water levels or a specific composer or a certain game series or anything like that. And you have the entire month to arrange, record, and submit a VGM cover. The only catch is that the main instrument has to be performed live. So usually that ends up being guitar. More recently, it's been a lot of like brass and stuff like that, like funky instruments and actual orchestral instruments. But yeah, it's open to anybody who wants to submit. We have prizes. We've got a huge community of people hanging out on Discord and our forums and stuff like that, just ready to help you out, help you grow. You learn a lot from doing it, mostly production-wise. You learn a lot of mixing, tricks, arranging, all that kind of stuff.
And it's like people can just drop in on these message boards or Discord channel, and it's like...
Yep.
Okay.
You just pop in and check out the theme. Really, it's like you check out what the theme is, and if the theme appeals to you, then submit a track, and then you'll be included in the listening party, or people will vote on your track anonymously. The results get tallied at the end of the month, and then wash, rinse, repeat. Do it all again.
Awesome. So, like, as you've gotten involved in, like, Dwelling of Duels and some video game bands, like, are there any, like, groups that sort of stood out to you, or performers on Dwelling of Duels that sort of, like, got you to get more involved or inspired you to get better?
That's a great question. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been doing Dwelling of Duels and stuff, and just VGM scene in general for a long time. Most of them had gotten their start doing Dwelling of Duels, and then eventually started joining like these big like country-spanning collaborative bands.
Why don't you talk about some of those bands? What bands started in Dwelling of Duels?
Yeah, so like Lonely Rolling Stars, who's played MAGFest a couple times. They're made up of basically everybody in that band was somebody who was submitting songs to Dwelling of Duels by themselves. There was Ailshawn, you had Q-Bosh, you had Norg, Finbeard, Stemage before, and now Mega Beardo as well. They've all submitted like dozens of tracks to Dwelling of Duels, and some of them going back all the way to like 2005 and stuff like that. Similar stuff with like Arm Cannon. I know Danimal from Arm Cannon always cites DoD as being his proving grounds, so to speak, where if you go back and you find his old tracks, they're pretty rough. Let's say that. But he's got a very nice upward trajectory where everything gets smoother, his production gets a lot better, his songwriting gets a lot cleaner, and it's really inspiring to see all that kind of stuff happen in real time, basically.
Awesome, great. Well, so what are you looking forward to at MAGFest this year?
MAGFest, well, Arm Cannon's playing, so I'm excited to see that. The Nintendo World Record breaking event is happening tomorrow. I'm going to try to be over there. This year I'm not playing anything except one guest performance, so I'm just going to be kind of meandering around with my guitar, doing a bit of jams here and there. I've already taken part in one jam today, and it's only Thursday, so we'll see what happens. But
awesome, very fun. Thanks for talking with us, Austin.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Adam.